Fletcher, and thanks for tuning in to It's Trivial. I've got three great guests here. They're going to be testing their mental might against one another in a, contest of trivia here. But first, of course, guys, I'd be remiss if I didn't say, be sure you follow me on Instagram and on Twitter, both at grantlfletcher. And be sure to pick up a copy of my book, It's Trivial, 1,000 Trivia Questions on Amazon. It is so new that I don't even have a print copy in my hand that I can show you right now. I'm learning that I could get a copy faster if I ordered it on Amazon than just waiting for the author's copy. But enough about me. Let's go ahead and get to our guests we've got on this one. Let's introduce everybody. I don't know, I guess alphabetical by last name. Shane's probably like, yeah, all my life. This is I've been at the back of the line because of this. But that's going to start us with Nicholas Decker. Now, Nick is here promoting his indie game company. I guess, Nick, what would you say? You're the founder, what would you say is your title?
Yeah, that works.
Yeah,
I'm the sole proprietor, lone developer, head honcho, whatever you want to call it.
You've had some animators and other people.
Occasionally, yeah, but it's mainly just me.
Yeah.
Contract workers outside of me.
Sure, yeah. It's all contract work these days. But Nick's latest game, Polter Pals, is available on the Steam, or the demo, rather. Sorry, Nick.
Yes.
I don't want
Not quite out yet.
Falsely advertise it. But the demo for it is available on Steam right now. And I know you've been showcasing that game in a lot of different places. You have a little bit of a spiel that you could tell us about that game. What's just the general overview of Polter Pals?
Sure. It's a puzzle game where you play as a ghost that can possess people, and you possess the living and steer them into environmental hazards to release their inner-friendly ghosts, and then they add you on ghost social media so you can read their memes and see what they're getting up to.
It's basically what life is all about, just in general right now. It's about social media and...
Yeah, pretty much.
Right. So
very timely.
Well, cool. That's awesome. I'm looking forward to the whole thing coming out. The demo is a lot of fun. I recommend everybody go check it out. Now, of course, that's going to bring us next to the quintessential stud muffin, Joel Gertner. Joel, how's it going over there?
Whoa.
Joel is only here because I produce his podcast, The 69-Minute Eargasm with Joel Gertner, which you can check out.
That's the only reason.
He feels responsible for me in a matter of speaking, so he's got to show up at all my, all my T-ball games and whatnot.
Grant is my wrestling son. Grant is my podcast partner. Grant is my soul child, my spirit animal. He keeps me out of trouble a lot, and gosh, I'm glad to be here. And yeah, man, 69-Minute Eargasm. We've had dozens upon dozens and dozens of great episodes, including one featuring as a guest ... Q segue.
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought you were taking over the show from me for a second here. But yes, we do have a guest on that episode. That is our next guest on the show, Shane Taylor, former Ring of Honor World Television Champion, CEO and president of Shane Taylor Promotions, Pretty Boy Killer, etc., etc. Shane, how's it going?
Going great, man. But listen, why the underwhelming intro? You didn't sound very enthused when you said that right there.
I'm sorry, I really didn't mean to upset you.
Kind of taking that personally.
You're very scared, and I don't want to. I'm backing away from my camera and my computer right now, and
I would be remiss if I didn't congratulate my man Joel on one hell of a segue. I see what you did there. That's why the man's a professional. That's why he's a professional.
Yeah, Joel sets him up, and I just whiff him. Pretty much how it goes. That's why he's the host of the Eargasm, and I'm just the guy in the booth. Man, I was telling you earlier, I was just watching your most recent match on Ring of Honor TV with Match, man. Ring of Honor was that episode 478. I recommend everybody check it out. You can find it for free on the Fight TV app, the main event of that episode. It was a good match, man.
Thank you. Ring of Honor TV, or as I like to dub the episode, STP TV, because Shane Taylor Promotions was all over it. Everybody got to see Khan and Moses take it to the Briscoes, who are unarguably one of the greatest tag teams of all time. Now, they didn't win, but they pushed the Briscoes to the absolute limit, which only shows you the potential that they have. Their futures are bright. And, of course, in the main event, myself against Kenny King, I had to finally get past that hump that is Kenny King, the guy that was standing in the way of me fulfilling the rest of my legacy. Now that I'm able to do that, now that I've gotten past that, the next step is the Ring of Honor World Championship and getting rid of one more guy that's in the way, which is Jay Lethal. But that time will come when it has to.
I'm looking forward to that. I really am. And you guys definitely, I was telling you earlier, you guys, it looked like you beat the hell out of each other on there. People have asked me before, like, would I ever want to be a wrestler? And the answer is no, because I know that it hurts. You can say what you will about it, but I know for a fact that it doesn't feel good out there at all. But, for you guys to record those episodes, too, you had to be in a bubble, right? Like Ring of Honor did basically what the NBA did. And they took you guys and they brought you to a hotel and you had to be sequestered to your room for so many days and you had to find ways to exercise and
right.
Keep yourselves entertained. I know you brought your PlayStation there. So I guess my question is really who on the Ring of Honor roster is the worst at Madden?
Ooh, who's the worst in Madden?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Worst? Really?
I don't know because I've only gotten to play a few people and really being the competitor that I am, it wouldn't do me any good to beat someone who is bad, right? It's not my style.
Sure.
I like to go in and if you think you're good, I like to prove to you you're not half the player you think you are. So that's what I like to do. So far, the one that I play consistently the most, ironically, is Kenny.
Yeah.
And up until now, we're pretty even. I think I'm ahead by one game in totality, but he would be the next best other than myself.
Right. It's you, and then Kenny, and then whomever else. Who cares about third place?
Sorry.
Yeah.
I did whip Jay Briscoe's ass on 2K twice. So when this comes out, be sure to tag him in that so he knows that I talked about it.
Oh yeah. I'll definitely. You know what? I'll pull this as a clip and we'll put it out there so he doesn't even have to watch the whole episode. He'll just know what you were talking about. Now, Joel, you're a big game show fan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What would if you could pick? What game show would you be on as a contestant?
Oh man, I'd like to be on Card Sharks.
Yeah.
Stuff that's out there currently. I'd like to be on Pyramid, and I actually sent them a tape and got an email back. It was one from earlier in the pandemic, them saying that they were kind of shut down for now, and they'd get back in touch with all prospects. But dude, anything. I'd love to be on any game show. Yeah,
it's something we talked about a lot, but also that was before the world shut down, and well, here we are. You know what I mean? I used to do this show live in front of an audience, and now look at us. But that's cool because we're grabbing people from all over the world. So that's exciting, guys. I think we're ready to get into it, though. We got some stuff, mostly pop culture centric. But there's some academic stuff that's going to come up a little bit. I think let's go ahead and start with a TV round, if you guys are okay with that. Now, this first game that we're going to play, it's called TV Totem Pole, and it's not worth any points, but it is going to help me determine who's going to go first in the next round. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to name somebody on a TV show, a lower build name, and then we'll kind of go in the order that we just went in, alphabetical by last name. And I'll just give you one name, a lower build person. Nick, we'll see if you can guess who it is. If you can't guess who it is, I'll give you another name of a person build higher up. We'll see if Joel can answer, et cetera, and we'll just keep going up like that. We'll see who can pick whatever TV show this is that I have written down here first. So, Nick, your first name on this show is John Slattery. Now, this is an actor on a TV show. He's not one of the top build ones. He's one of the lower build names. John Slattery. What show do you think that is?
Man, I know that name, but I can't picture his face.
Sure. Everybody knows a Slattery, right? So
yeah. Ooh.
Do you have a guess at all?
I don't know. 2.5 Men. I'll just throw a random one.
That's not it. We'll go to Joel. Joel, we're just going to keep going around until somebody gets it. Joel, we have John Slattery, and we have Aaron Staton. Staton. S-T-A-T-O-N.
S-T-A-T-O-N?
Yeah, John Slattery and Aaron Staton.
No idea.
I used to do this as like a toss-up game, like where people would just like say got it and they'd buzz in. But I figured if I did it that way now, it would just be like a game of who has the fastest internet connection. So we're just going to go around. All right, Shane. John Slattery, Aaron Staton and Elizabeth Moss.
Parks and Recreation.
All right. Good guess. Good guess. I like it. We're going to keep going. Nick?
He's like,
John?
good to know.
Good guess, good guess, but absolutely not. Let's move on. John Slattery, Aaron Staton, Elizabeth Moss, and January Jones.
Is it Mad Men?
It is Mad Men. You are correct, Nick. All right, so you'll get to go first on this next game. Actually, I'm going to let you pick if you go first or last on this next round. Because
what is the round?
I'm going to tell you, this next game under TV is called Year of Premiere. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to name a TV show, and you have to guess the year that TV show debuted. And what we're going to do is I'm going to get each of you to put in a bid, and whoever's the closest without going over gets the point. So on this first go around, do you want to go first or do you want to go last?
I'll
I'm going to tell you
go
what the show is. Okay, you'll go last. All right. So that'll go ahead. We'll go kind of in the next order of what we went through. So Joel, in what year do you think Curb Your Enthusiasm debuted? Closest without going over. Think back. We weren't even using Facebook.
Yeah.
And now we're over Facebook.
2008.
Joel says 08. Okay. Shane, what year do you think Curb Your Enthusiasm debuted on television?
All right, now going off of what you said, I remember just getting Facebook like when I went my freshman year of college in like 2000.
Yeah.
Right? So it was out before then. I have to say like 2002.
Okay. Shane says 02.
Yeah.
Nicholas?
I remember it before even knowing what Facebook was. So I'm going to go even earlier here and say 2000.
Nick's
Maybe a
gonna
little
say
early.
2000. You think that's a little early?
Yeah.
The year that Curb Your Enthusiasm debuted was the year 2000. On the money. Nick Decker gets the point.
Wow.
2000. It's been yeah, and they're still making it. It's just they haven't released the season every year, so it's kind of hard to keep tabs on like how long it's been going. All right, we're gonna keep going.
1 years old, man. Shut.
Joel, all right, here's the next one we're gonna do. Okay, I know we're all huge fans of this show. Nobody freak out. Will and Grace. When do you think Will and Grace debuted on television? First run of the series. Let's be clear here.
Right. God, man, I would have never thought Curb Your Enthusiasm was back to 2000.
Yeah.
So if it's 2000, Will and Grace can't have started any later than, and I may be over. I might be trying to clip it, so I might actually be going 1 or 2 years over, but I'm going to say 98.
All right, you're going to say 98. Shane, what year do you think?
I've never watched an episode of Will and Grace. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Surprise.
back off what you said. I'm gonna go 96.
96, says Shane. Okay. Nick?
Man. I was thinking 96.
96. Well, too late.
Yeah, I
That's
guess
the game.
I'll go 97. Maybe it's somewhere in the middle there.
Okay. I think I messed up the order here. Okay. Will and Grace first debuted in 1998. 1 point for Joel. Getting
Oh,
it
wow.
on.
Oh,
All right,
damn.
we're gonna shift gears here pretty much completely on this last one we're gonna do on this one. We're gonna start with Shane. Shane, what year do you think Jerry Springer debuted?
Damn. I remember, like, see, the crazy thing is, right? Like, you remember watching shows as a kid,
Of course.
but not when they started.
And
You know what I
definitely
mean?
shows you shouldn't have been
Yeah.
watching too. So you remember
Oh.
very vividly because you should not have been watching it.
100%. Damn. I'm gonna say 93. I'm probably way
Jesus.
over, but
93. All right. I think Nick. Nick, what do you think?
I'm gonna go 88. I think it's been going on for a
You think
long
it's early?
time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Joel, what do you think?
93 was my guess, and the goal is not to go over.
Correct.
And I don't think you'd be including any kind of local Cincinnati only version. But even though I think this is a little early, because 93 was my guess, so I don't want to go with 94, I'd rather lose by going with 92. Sorry, I had to clip you, Shane.
Bro, did he just $1 me, bro?
He just $1 about you. He just $1 about you. Yeah. Shane, is this like any other? Look, you're really gracious with your time, and I appreciate it. Is this like any other show you've ever been on before?
No, and I'm good at trivia for shit that I know.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not a big TV guy, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'll do movies and music and like sports. So I'm not in my element at all. But it's just hilarious that this is like The Price is Right. 1,500 about 1,501. Dickhead.
Well, the thing, trivia is not about like how smart you are either. Like, you're a sharp guy, but it's definitely a skill. You know what I mean? And it's got to be like in whatever area of expertise you are. All right, I think you guys might be surprised to learn that Jerry Springer debuted in 1991. 91. Nick, you said 88, right? Yeah, I have the 88 down.
Yeah.
For a second there, I was going to say nobody got a point, but then that's okay. Look, because you know what we're going to do, guys, is we are going to go ahead and move along to sports. You guys hear that?
Oh, great echo.
Yeah, you like that? I kind of had it turned on halfway this whole time and didn't realize I had it turned on halfway, and I was like, oh, snap, I better turn that off completely. Anyway, this is kind of like that first round, not for any points. We're just going to kind of go in an order here and see who gets it right. Closest without going over. I'm going to give you an athlete and a team they played for, and I'd like you to guess the number on their jersey.
Okay.
I used to do like more obvious ones back in the day when this was a toss-up game, just to see who could think the fastest and get it. But again, I'm going to be a little bit of a homer here. We're going to start with Joel this time, and it's going to be Willie Roaf of the New Orleans Saints. What number do you think was on Willie Roaf's jersey when he played for the New Orleans Saints, Joel?
I'm terrible at this.
He's in the
66.
Saints Hall of Fame. Joel says 66. Okay. Shane, what do you think?
Willie Roaf was an offensive lineman. If I'm not mistaken.
He's on to something.
Shit. So being an old lineman myself, you're only given certain numbers. I'm trying to remember if it's 74 is sticking out in my head, so we're just going to go with that.
Shane says 74. Again, it's closest without going over. Nick, what do you think?
81.
81. Gentlemen, Willie Roaf's number was 77, so that's going to give Shane the first go on the next round here, right? Not for any points, like we said. But this game is called Whose House? No, really, Whose House? I'm going to give you a league and the name of a stadium. You tell me what team plays their home games there. Pretty easy. The number one, or the first one here, Shane, you're going to get, is in the NBA, who plays their home games in the Quicken Loans Arena?
It'd be the Cleveland Cavaliers, baby.
Yeah, Cleveland Cavs. Yeah, we're kind of like, you can tell we're into the 2020s now. Whenever, like, all the arenas, they don't have like cool like character names or whatever. Like, they're just named after whatever business you see on TV. Like, this is the era we live in.
And for anybody that's from Cleveland, listen. It's always going to be the Gund Arena. To me, it's always going to be the Gund. They can change it. Every other stadium from Progressive to all, it's always going to be Jacobs Field. It's always going to be the Gund. It's just how it is.
You know what, man? I forgot. I was thinking of myself because you moved down to the South. I totally didn't even think about the fact that you were from Cleveland initially. Whenever I even asked you that question,
I was like, "Oh, easy."
I should have just changed the order on that. Not that you would have probably gotten the next one right, but I mean wrong. But anyway, I totally escaped me because again, I'm thinking of you as a Southern guy because, well,
Until I die, baby.
Yeah, that's right. Look, can't ever get your hometown out of you. Nick, you're going to go next here. In the MLB, who plays their home games in Minute Maid Park?
Oh, man, I feel like I should know that one.
I mean, yeah, you really should.
Yeah, I should.
Again, being a Southerner.
Hmm.
I've said too much already.
Is that a hint? Yeah,
No,
that's
I
still
mean,
not gonna.
yes,
That's
but
still
no.
not gonna get anything
I like
from
when
me.
you think about it.
Can't lead the witness, man.
Look, I
Yeah, I
already
don't know.
messed up
Baseball
earlier
is so.
with telling you guys how early, what was it? Curb Your Enthusiasm started. So, anyway,
Yeah, baseball is so out of my wheelhouse.
out of your league, huh?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
We'll just go with the Astros since he said something Southern.
You're gonna guess the Astros. Okay, fine, Nick. That's a point for you. All right.
Is it?
Yeah. All right.
Oh, well,
And Joel, yours is the NFL's Arrowhead Stadium.
Oh, Arrowhead is the Chiefs, isn't it?
Yeah, you had a 50-50 shot on that one, I think. That was correct. 1 point there for Joel. Okay. Fine. Look, we're going to move on. Let's do music, shall we? All right, guys. Again, this is one that's not worth a point, but we'll see who gets to go first in the next round. It's called the chorus game. We're going to go around in a circle here. I'm going to give you a word from the chorus of a song. Shane, we'll start with you. You just guess. You guess what song it is based on that. And every time I get to someone else, we're just going to add on another word from the chorus, and we'll see if it'll kind of reveal itself as we go here. So it's going to go pretty quickly, I think. Shane, the first word in the chorus of this song is Yule. Just guess any
Yule?
song. Yeah, Yule. YOU''LL. Just think of any song that the chorus might say Yule something.
Oh man. Wow. Like some came to mind and then my mind went blank. Hold on. Because then I'm thinking like, all right, well that's part of the song, but it's not a part of the chorus.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Just anything. Anything.
You'll remember me? Remember?
All right. Guess we're going to keep going here. Nick, You'll Always.
Mm.
I feel like that could be a lot of songs.
Now that he said that, I'm like, I know one.
Yeah.
I can't think of any. I'm blanking on song names right now too.
See?
Mhm.
It's
Look,
escaped me
that's what
totally
this is
right
about.
now.
That's what this is about.
Uh,
That's what makes it tough. Because I call you up on Skype in the middle of the night and I put you on the spot.
yeah, 9 o'clock. My brain's not working. Yeah, I'm gonna pass. I can't think of anything.
I have the song in my head right now.
Joel,
thinking of.
You'll Always Be.
Mm-hmm.
This is what sucks too. Whenever you know something and it's like not your turn and you're just hoping the guy in front of you doesn't get it.
I'm gonna give Shane the glory. I'm gonna pass.
Okay, Shane, You'll Always Be A.
Oh, see, now it's sort of. I thought it was "You'll Always Be My Baby" by Mariah Carey. Now I'm wrong.
That's right.
Now I think I might know it.
No, that's the answer. Shane, you just said the answer.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. You'll always be a part of me, right? That's the first line in the chorus.
Oh,
You got it. You nailed it. Yeah.
Hey, talk
All right.
about it.
Look, this next thing here, you're gonna get to go first on this next one here, and this is kind of. I've only done this one once, in front of a live audience.
That's what she said.
An audio. Yeah. Look. You can check out my OnlyFans. But for real though, so the way this is called Name That Band. It's well, I'll lay it out here, and as we go, it'll become a little more clear. So basically what's gonna happen is I'm gonna give you I've got a band name written down here. I'm gonna give you the genre of the band, the year they released their first album, and then how many members are listed on Wikipedia. So, for instance, this first one here, it's an R&B group. They released their debut album in 1991. Wikipedia lists 5 members. Now, it doesn't mean there's 5 members in the band. It just means that over the years, 5 people have come and gone from this group, you know.
Right.
So this is a bidding thing here. So whoever gets the lowest bid will get to go first. So Wikipedia lists 5 members. How few of those names do you think you would need to name this band? What's your bid? 1 through 5. 0 through 5, if you dare. Really.
3.
It's Shane's turn, not Joel's. So I don't
Oh,
know.
my bad. I thought we were all just. I
Well,
thought we were all calling audibles.
Well, Shane,
My
you
bad.
already, Shane, you
I was
already
on
know
the
what
audibles.
Joel's bid is.
My bad.
2.
Blame the audibles.
Shane, you're saying 2?
Yeah.
Nick, do you think you could name this band in less than 2 members?
No.
No?
I don't.
Joel, do you think you could name this band in less than 2 members?
My fat lead ass already said 3, isn't it?
Shane, you said 2 members, right?
Yeah.
All right, your 2 names are Michael McCrary and Wanya Morris. I always get his name wrong. Wanya Morris. Hold on, let me look up the pronunciation. Because
All right.
I know I always say this guy's name wrong.
There is so many R&B groups in the fucking 90s, bro.
Why when you said less than 2, I was like, no way.
Yeah. Well, I had one in mind. It was like, all right, if I hear one of those names,
All right, sorry.
we're good.
Wanya Morris. My bad. Michael McCrary and Wanya Morris are members of this R&B group that released their debut album in 1991.
Drew Hill?
It's not Drew Hill. But you set the
Damn.
pace for everybody else. Nick, do you have a guess? Michael McCrary, Wanya Morris.
90s R&B.
Yeah.
Man, I wouldn't know any members from any
Your
R&B
mom
band.
listened to a lot of
off the top
R&B
my
in the
head.
90s driving around in the car. I know my mom did. No?
Mm.
None? Joel, do you have a
Um,
guess? Oh, wait,
no.
sorry. Just totally cut you out there, Nick.
Nah, I don't have one.
Joel, do you have a thought?
Yeah, I totally have a guess, and I got to be honest. This one's either right or it's wrong.
Okay.
Boys to Men.
Joel. That's right, actually. That's a point for Joel. Boys to Men.
Man, that
yes,
was like
sir.
one of the obvious ones.
Listen, I had 3 guesses, right? I was thinking New Edition, Boys to Men, or Drew Hill. Like those were the only ones.
Those were like the three ultimate like like if I were gonna pick any 3 R&B bands for a trivia game just for general consumption, it would probably be one of those 3. Okay, all right. Our next one here. Let's see, Nick. We'll let you do the opening bit on this one. It's a rap group. Released their debut album in 1990. Wikipedia lists 4 members. How few of those members do you think you would need?
I'll go with 2.
2? All right, Joel, do you think you could name this group? Again, this is like what Shane said. Like, how many groups, like rap groups, not solo artists, were releasing their debut album in 1990? Joel, do you think you could do less?
I doubt that I could do it in 1. I'm going to give him the opportunity. I'm going to pass.
Okay, Shane, what do you think?
See, I see your trick. You go with the lower name guys first.
Yeah.
And then trick people up.
Yeah. No, you figured it out on the first. Yeah, you did.
Rap group though. Okay, 4 people. All right. I could probably do it in 1.
You think 1? Okay. All right. Look, we're gonna give Shane
It's
the
fine.
first shot
You
at
need a
this.
$1 me?
Oh yeah.
All right. It's Ali Shaheed Muhammad.
Oh, of course it is. Shit. Rap group in the 1990.
1990.
Damn, Sugar Hill Gang was in the 80s.
Mm-hmm. First rap song ever recorded.
Yeah. Damn. Damn. Pass. Can't do it.
All right. All right.
Name-
Nicholas, do you have a guess at Ali Shahid Muhammad?
Not at one name, no.
Joel, any thoughts?
I mean, I'll say Lords of the Underground, but I got nothing.
That would be a little known group called A Tribe Called Quest. Other
Oh my
members
God,
would
that was my guess too.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
didn't want to go on one.
You played yourself, sir. You
I
played yourself.
thought
Other
we
members would
could
be Jerobi White, Fife Dog, and Q-Tip. So yeah, Shane, you're right. I'm like thinking about how we would guess upwards.
I heard another one.
Yeah, I get it now. I thought we would get a chance with like more members after that.
Yeah, well,
after, yeah.
All right. We have one more. Joel, I don't think you've gotten to open up yet, so we'll go ahead and go to you. This is a pop/rock group that released their debut album in 1994, and Wikipedia lists 8 members. 8.
Wow.
Yeah.
8
Jeez.
members of a
Yeah.
pop rock group, huh? And you're probably going to give the most obscure first.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm going to say I would need 4.
4 names. All right, Shane, do you think you could name a pop rock group that released their first album in 1994 in less than 4 names?
Not even my genre. Not even close.
Nick,
Wait.
any thoughts?
I'm gonna try and $1 you here and go with 3.
All right.
Stuck it in there,
All
boy.
right. Look, it's getting cutthroat right now. Yeah. Nice to meet you. Also, okay. You said 3 names, Nick, right?
Mhm.
Your members are Andy Bell, Jem Archer, that's Gem, Jem Archer, and Alan White.
Oh boy, he said 94
Yep.
pop rock.
Yep.
Pop rock. Let's
94 names of all time, too.
go with Bare Naked Ladies, maybe.
It's not the Bare Naked Ladies. It's not. Joel, do you have a guess?
From those 3 names, no.
Shane?
Pop rock?
Pop/rock.
Pop/rock. 94. Damn. I'm trying to think of any rock groups
Think
that
of
I
any
know, but I'm like
90s rock group, yeah.
old groups.
That's not Nirvana.
Not quite pop rock.
Right? You know.
Led Zeppelin, maybe? I don't
Yeah,
know.
good guess. All right, hold on. Just for fun, I'm going to throw out a couple more names. How about Noel Gallagher?
Oh, yeah. Bush.
It's not Bush. Tony McCarroll.
Oh, wow. No. Can I guess again?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, we're not.
Oasis.
This isn't for any points. Yes, it is Oasis. No points there, but whatever. All right.
That's what I meant when I said Bush.
All right, guys. So we got a final head-to-head round. It's going to be the top 2 scorers against one another. Shane, I'm sorry. We're going to have to sit you out on this one here because
What?
the lowest total
Oh,
right now. You got 1 point. Nick and Joel are tied with 3. Don't worry. We're going to see if you can clean up on anything that they leave over, though, at the end of the game, though. But we got a few minutes left here for us to play. Basically, guys, I've got 10 questions for each of you. And what I'm going to do is I'll start with you. Nick, I'll start with you. And all these are questions of varying degrees of difficulty. They're pop culture. There's some academic stuff in here. I'm going to put a minute on the clock. I've got a stopwatch here. And we'll see how many of those questions you can get right in that 1 minute. If you don't know something, or if you get something right, I'll let you know. If you get something wrong, I'll tell you the correct answer. If you don't know something, you can pass. And then if there's time left at the end of you getting through all the questions, we can go back through and try to revisit any of the ones that you might have missed.
Okay.
So anyways, are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right. Here we go. Number 1, in Spaceballs, Dark Helmet orders the ship's crew to enter directly into what speed?
Ludicrous speed.
Yes. Number 2, which Beatle is credited as a code writer and backing singer on David Bowie's Fame?
Ringo Starr.
No, John Lennon. Number 3, original Left Behind actor Kirk Cameron got his start on what show?
Full House.
Growing Pains. Number 4, what element's atomic number is 2?
Hydrogen.
Helium. Number 5, what baseball great was nicknamed the Iron Horse?
Pass.
Number 6, what is the most sacred river of India?
The Ganges.
That's correct. Number 7, what's the name of the treaty that ended the American Revolutionary War?
Treaty. Pass.
Number 8, that's it. 1 minute is up. Nick, you got 2 right. So
It's better than I thought I'd do.
going to bring you up to 5 points. Shane, I'm going to test you on some of these at the end here just for fun to see how many of these you can get right that they got wrong.
Man. You're pulling atomic numbers of elements and trees and wars and shit. I'm like, woo, buddy.
Don't worry, there's more coming up. Don't worry. All right, Joel, I've got a minute on the clock for you. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. And here we go. Number 1 on The Simpsons. What is Milhouse's last name?
Pass.
Number 2, in what decade did Skylab come back down to Earth? Decade.
80s.
1970s. Number 3, the Kentucky Derby is held on the first Saturday of what month?
May.
That's correct. Number 4, where in London are the crown jewels kept?
Buckingham Palace.
Tower of London. Number 5, which U.S. president delivered the shortest inaugural speech?
Lincoln.
George Washington. Number 6, what author wrote the short story that the film Stand By Me is based on?
No idea. Pass.
Number 7, now a hotel, Ian Fleming's Jamaican estate, shares its name with which 007 film?
Pass.
Number 8, Curtis Jackson is the real name of what rapper?
50 Cent.
That's correct. Number 9, what TV network logo was created in the 1950s to highlight color programming?
NBC.
That's correct. And that is 1 minute, sir. So you got 1, 2, 3 correct. So that actually puts you ahead of Nick by 1 point. 6, 2, 5. So Joel is our winner. Let's go ahead and go back through just for fun. Shane, let's see here. Like you said, it's not your genre. What Beatle is credited as a co-writer and backing singer on David Bowie's fame? You got a 1 in 4 shot, if you know him.
John Lennon.
Nick said Ringo. It is John Lennon. That's right. Number 3 was that? Original Left Behind actor Kirk Cameron got his start on what TV show? Kirk Cameron.
Growing Pains.
Growing Pains, yeah. And then, yeah, what element's atomic number is 2? That was the one that you were like, what?
Helium.
It is helium. You're sitting here like, oh, I would never know any of this stuff. He gets all 3 of them.
No, I only know it because you read it in the answers as you were saying it.
Hey, he said,
One or two of them, Grant, you screwed them off.
Did I really? Oh, yeah, I gave you the correct ones. You're sitting here doing this. Shit. I'm sitting here thinking to myself, oh, this is going to be so much fun. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop doing. I'm going to edit. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to edit all of that out. And I'm going to make it look like I'm a lot smarter than everyone else here, when clearly it's the other way around. So anyways, that's the end of it. Guys, thanks for so much. We're a few minutes over what we thought we would be, so I appreciate you guys hanging in here with me. Shane, we'll go ahead and start with you, man. Go ahead and just promote whatever you got to promote. Any links or anything you got coming up that people might want to know about or just check out.
Oh, for sure. Thank you guys for having me on. Sorry to my fans not to bring the trivia knowledge more, but I mean, all this shit was random.
Oh, yeah, totally. Yeah.
Facebook.com/notorious Shane Taylor, Twitter and Instagram at Shane216 Taylor. Of course, times are tough right now, but if you're in the merch buying mood, head on over to ROHwrestling.com. Check out the Pro Shop. Plenty of great stuff there, as well as ProWrestlingTees.com/Shane Taylor. We've got all your merch needs covered.
Yeah, and again, go check out ROH episode number 4. Hold on, I wrote it down here. 478? Yeah. 478 on the Fight TV network. And check out Shane Taylor in the main event against Kenny King. It's a great match. Nick, go ahead and let us know what you got going on, man. Do you have any place that you're showing Polter Pals, even though things are shut down, or just where people should follow you?
No, nothing coming up soon, but you can check out the demo for Polter Pals on Steam. That's out now. The game will be out in the new year. So no release date yet, but soon there will be one. And you can follow me at Split Hair Games on Twitter and YouTube.
Nice. I'll have everybody's links in the description below. And of course, I'd be remiss if I didn't say be sure you subscribe and like and comment and all that good stuff here before we go ahead and give Joel the very last word on the episode because he is our winner tonight. So Joel, go ahead and feel free to gloat and promote and whatever else you got to do.
Yeah. Hey, Mikasa is Sukasa, the 69-minute Eargasm. Find it on everywhere that you find podcasts. You can even ask Alexa to play it through Apple or Spotify, and she will for you. Sometimes she only plays the most recent episode, but find all episodes, including 216 Shane Taylor. You can find my YouTube channel, just my name, Joel Gertner. 976 subs. Once it gets to 1,000, it isn't just an ego boost, but it's more and better and easier, and we can do things. Twitter is Studmuffin Says. Instagram is Quintessential Studmuffin. And if you happen to have disposable income during these crazy pandemic times, Cameo and Celeb VM for messages, and Pro Wrestling Tees for garb.